We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, opposed to secret oaths, opposed to secret proceedings, secret proceedings. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.
Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast, everyone. This is Abe, your host. It's been raining here in Kentucky all day, which is nice. Me and Sammy did some hiking in Shaker Village, right up the road. It's been kind of busy. It's been a week since my last podcast, so that's not too bad. I try to podcast as much as possible because there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of info that I get daily using alternative, news sources and stuff. It's hard to keep up with it. And during the summertime, honestly, me and Sammy do a lot of hiking and stuff. So most of my days off, I've just been hiking, just trying to enjoy life. It's been a crazy week, though. Just typical full shifts at work, full work week. But we had gotten a little kitten, and basically we picked it up from, it was like this little bushy area next to where my wife works. And we took it in, and this thing was tiny, and had it for about a couple days, and it just kept, his bowel movements were like funky, which we were expecting, So we took it to the vet. They checked it out. Had 3 different types of worms. It had hook, tape, and something else. And basically, we gave it the medication. Next thing we know, like 2 days later, I come home from work, and he's just laying there with like a 1,000-yard stare. Just like can't even lift his head, nothing, and breathing, like its breaths were like probably like every 15 seconds, something crazy like that. So he pretty much died within, I gave it like 2 hours and he was dead, but I don't know. I think it was the worms inside of him, the parasites, like fighting against the medication, or it could have been the medication. I don't know, but so that, I don't know. Sammy's had a pretty rough week. Earlier the last week, I believe it was last week, my days blur together. Her grandpa got put on hospice, and then the cat dies, and then it's so, I feel bad for her more than anything. But that's why I haven't really posted a podcast in a minute. Today I'm going to be covering, this is something that the guy who does my music, .orbix, by the way, go check out his channel on YouTube, .orbix, and it's spelled O-R-B-I-X. He does the theme song for this show. But wow, hang on. Can you all hear that? Something's going on outside. Sirens. Sorry about that. But he does the music, the intro music and the outro music. But me and him keep in contact, and he sent me some info. And I thought it was a link at first, but it's a case number. It's called case number 19 CV 2407 CABAHG. So I found an article kind of explaining it, and for some reason, I'm on BitChute every day. Like when I come home from work, when I'm at work, I listen to podcasts all day, and I listen to as much like truth stuff as I can get. But I can't really use BitChute because this is why like we started downloading onto BitChute, but it just doesn't download half the time. And using the website, there's a lot of good info on it and a lot of good channels and stuff, but it's just kind of hard to use it whenever half the time the videos don't even play. You have to exit out and then restart, so it sucks, man. But yeah, we're gonna go through this. Oh, the point I was making though was I don't know how, but this slipped under like everyone's radar. So this might be the first time you hear about it, because it was the first time I heard about it, and it's pretty crazy. So, well, that's it for the intro. We'll get on with the show. All right, so here's the article kind of explaining it all. What is case number 19 CV 2407 CAB AHG and why you should be concerned? The AI organization, which will, if we have time, I'll get into who they are, or you can look up on your own time, has nailed their 26th thesis to the door of the District Court of California in the form of case number, etc., etc. The case names their defendants as Google, Facebook, Alphabet, Tesla, Neuralink, DeepMind, Cision PR, I've never heard of them, Newswire, along with Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Sundar Pichai, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and 29 other captains of industry for conspiring to use AI as a weapon of mass destruction and mass genocide against humanity. This is a real case, by the way. Business Anthropology's team, under the leadership of Anthony Galima, has been on a quest to save humanity ever since putting together the pieces of what really is taking place within societies and the human species on a global scale during the COVID-19 pandemic, in this Orwellian nightmare we are immersed within. This article, this is a series. Let's see. The 26th thesis below was directly copied from the AI organization's website. To find out details of financial, personnel, and corrective behavioral demands, you can access the case in the federal court data. Business Anthropology does not subscribe to all of the AI organizations. Okay, this is just disclaimers. We must immediately demand that our political representatives and journalists ask questions. The only way we can do so is if we inform and empower ourselves with information that must not be dismissed as fake news, conspiracy, or crazy. It is time to dig deeper and expose the truth before it's literally too late. Without regular citizens becoming aware, we are all collectively doomed. Here is case number 19 CV 2407 CAB AHG. 1. Endangering and threatening all of the world's citizens and humanity by misusing and weaponizing AI, quantum computing, robotics, 5G, smartphones, smart homes, smart cities, low T's, holograms, mixed reality, nanotechnology, cloning, genetic editing, cybernetics, bioengineering, and the creation of all digital AI brain linked to Google's search engine with the use and extraction of humanity's biometrics data, digital biometric codes including facial, voice, health organ, neural network, and body recognition technology, thus controlling humanity's thoughts, actions, biology, biometrics, brain neural pathways, the human body's neural networks that reprograms all human beings through social engineering and biodigital social programming without their consent, knowledge, understanding, or free will. Extracting humanity's digital footprints in breach of the Nuremberg Laws, FTC Act 15 USC 41 through 58, and engaging in irresponsible and unsafe research and development of artificial general intelligence or artificial superintelligence that could enslave or kill off humanity, or give the power to the defendants to enslave humanity in numerous ways on the 5G and other developing networks. 2. Negligence and complicity in persecution and genocides of millions in China per Articles 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the Genocide Convention, and 18 USCA 1091. Let's see, genocide, not limited to democracy activists, Falun Dafa practitioners, Christians, Uyghurs, Tibetans, journalists, judges, lawyers, and academics inside of China. 3. Transferring and providing to China's government and its companies knowledge, data, capabilities, and technology to weaponize artificial intelligence, quantum computing machines, robotics, 5G, biometrics, cybernetics, bioengineering, low-T's, computer vision, and human tracking technology. And technology that can give China access to artificial general intelligence or artificial superintelligence that endangers the world and all of humanity, including AI weaponry for assassination, in violation of breach of Arms Control and Disarmament Act 22 USC 2551 and Foreign Assistance Acts of 1961 as amended 22 USC 2151 22 US. Code 2752, Coordination with Foreign Policy, 22 U.S. Code 2753, Eligibility for Defense Services or Defense Articles, 22 U.S. Code 2754, Purposes for which military sales or leases by the United States are authorized. Report to Congress, Arms Control and Disarmament Act of 1961, 22 U.S.C. 2551, Atomic Energy Act of 1954, 42 U.S.C. 2011 through 2021, 2022 to 202861I, 2296A. Yeah, this is insane. You can read that all. I can't keep reading all these numbers, man. All right. Number 4, providing to China and Chinese companies AI, health data, and biometric technology used for surveillance, tracking, hunting, quarantine, capture, arrest, torture, concentration camps, organ harvesting, and organ trafficking that contributed to the death of Chinese citizens, including Falun Dafa practitioners, Uyghurs, democracy activists, Christians, Tibetans. There you go, Christians. Is this starting to sound like Revelation to you all? Judicial representatives, professors, journalists, and minority groups not limited to any gender, race, political affiliation, faith, or persons residing in China. Same violation of fact numbers 2 and 3. Number 5, providing to China's government, their cooperations and nefarious entities, facial recognition, voice recognition, body detection, skeleton detection, vital organ recognition, emotion detection, skin and health biometric, and other AI technology that led to persecution, torture, organ harvesting, death, and cremation of human beings in China. See, we heard about all this going on in general when you know, the pandemic first started. I was like, dude, they're burning bodies over there. you know, um, Not limited to Uyghur, Falun Dafa, Christian, Tibetan. Let's see. Yeah, cremation of human beings in China, not limited to Uyghur, Falun Dafa, Christian, Tibetan, democracy activists, judges, attorneys, common citizens, and other minority groups. Endangering the world by weaponizing China's AI capabilities, that is, be laid on BRI One Belt on road linking Asia, Middle East, Africa, and Europe, endangering all humanity, same violations of facts numbers 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, I'm on 6. This is long, dude. 6. Misrepresenting to the world and deceiving the U.S. on Google's activities in China and their technology, transfers that contributed to China's quantum AI advancements, surveillance, abuse, torture, concentration camps, and murder of its own citizens. Same violations of facts numbers 1, 2, and 3. 7. Providing health, biometric, financial, and social network data of Americans and the world's citizenry that is in the hands of the Chinese government, endangering the world and all its people on the 5G network. 8. Creating an interconnected platform between Facebook, Google, Alphabet, and all entities under Neuralink and DeepMind that allows for a digital brain to connect to the internet. All digital and biodigital networks, human bodies, machines, robotics, low-T's, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, holograms, and other technologies. This is sounding like Bluebeam. That can be used to surveillance, to track, manipulate, control, social engineer, re-engineer, reprogram, brainwash, hunt, quarantine, threaten, arrest, commit cultural genocide, and kill human beings by machines. Biodigital AI, digital AI, and robotics connected to 5G, 6G, and other networks and corporate command centers. 9. Creating platforms that is on the verge of developing artificial general intelligence and the subsequent superintelligence that will be beyond the control of the human beings working at Neuralink, Alphabet, DeepMind, Google, Facebook, or governments. So basically, like Skynet machine takeover. Like once they create the superintelligence, they're not going to be able to control it. Number 10. In violation of Article 1, 2, and 3, and 4 of the Genocide Convention for weaponizing China's AI, facial voice, and other biometric technology that were used on Chinese citizens, not to exclude genetic experimentation of human beings in Chinese concentration camps, included hybrid human experiments with the concentration camps. So making basically chimeras, genetic modification in general, which is what's going on here with the wizard potion that everyone seems to be wanting so badly over a bug that hasn't been isolated and has a 99.97 survival rate. So, hey, if you guys no longer want to be human, go for it. 11. Introducing, planning, promoting, and engaging in physical and cultural genocide to humanity by replacing their neural network operating systems with AI and machines, merging humans with machines with the interconnection of the internet. Internal tech experimentations of defendants and consumer products promoted, provided, and transferred by the defendants to the public directly and indirectly. 12. Reprogramming and social engineering humanity's thoughts and brain chemistry via AI algorithms in the internet. So basically mind control. Social media apps, smartphones, low-T's, computers, wearable devices, implanted technology, VR, augmented reality, mixed reality, holograms, and alternate reality. Not informing and explaining to humanity that their brain chemistry is altered by a replicating software as they engage with the defendant's products and services, nor that their thoughts and actions can be manipulated and controlled by smartphones, apps, and low-T in connection with the network platforms, technologies, and initiatives Google, Alphabet, Facebook, Neuralink, DeepMind, and Tesla are providing and introducing to the public, in turn giving these tech giants complete control and influence over Americans and humanity. Number 13, weaponizing AI by utilizing humanity's biometric and social media data and misusing the technology by controlling the human race and its thoughts through social engineering and biodigital social programming, by using people's biometric systems through Google and Facebook's ecosystems, coding algorithm unfairness with the use of social media data, their emotions, weaponizing of the internet, smartphones, low-Ts, and computers, thus controlling human thoughts and humanity at a global scale against their free will and knowledge, not informing the public that their dependency on smartphones is due to the frequencies and AI intelligence software emitting from the AI systems, and that devices that is connecting to the neural networks of humans, creating a symbiotic process, making them essentially a cyborg, dependent, reliant, controlled, and programmed by the products and services provided by Google, Facebook, Alphabet, DeepMind, Tesla, and Neuralink. In essence, putting the entire human race in a state of pet and owner relationship via their biometrics, biology, and digital selves, neural network operating systems. The owner being the artificial narrow intelligence, other AI forms provided by the defendants' companies, organizations, and personal initiatives with their companies and machine softwares operating inside the biometric systems of human beings. Number 14, negligence in the algorithm fairness that allows hate speech, misinformation, and slander to cast doubt on Google search engines against people's efforts to notify and inform the world's people that millions have been subject to organ trafficking, organ harvesting, concentration camp torture, and abuse, and their risk of artificial intelligence is multifaceted and enormous. By the way, I looked at the actual court documents, and that gets into the whole Alibaba and the adrenochrome selling on there, which ties in. It's crazy. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. I would suggest getting on like DuckDuckGo and doing some research, maybe on BitChute, something like that. But it's Alibaba, adrenochrome, and you should be able to find some stuff on that. It's nuts. 15, writing code and creating algorithms that has been and is currently engaging in cultural genocide, including introduction of cybernetics, robotics, and creating an ecosystem that allows for bestiality to exist and be forefront on Google's search engines. Wow. That's sick. And not good sick, like bad sick. Affecting societies and the youth's biometric systems after viewing the videos and articles via their smartphones and computers, influencing their thoughts through their biometric systems, paving the next generation to degenerate and accept this type of behavior with the introduction and experimentation of bioengineering and cybernetics. Number 16, research and development conducted by Alphabet, Facebook, Google, DeepMind, Neuralink, and other ventures in Silicon Valley have created algorithms and coding that supports, promotes, and achieves brainwashing of humanity through social engineering and biodigital social programming that endangers the human race in its entirety via the interconnection of their platforms, social media, and technology distributed in physical and digital format to society. Number 17, writing code and having algorithms that influence liberals and conservatives to exponentially increase their hate for each other via their biometric systems and emotions while attached to smartphones. Low T's, apps, digital media, Google, Facebook, and other interconnected platforms, causing harm to the nation and the world, and endangering humanity at the geopolitical level, with nation-state leaders undergoing social engineering and biodigital social programming and control by their platforms to ignore human rights atrocities in China and around the world stemming from the defendants' algorithm misuse and AI technologies, implicating world leaders and their citizens to be charged under Article 2, 3, and 4 of the Genocide Conventions. This includes Canada Prime Minister, nice, the majority of European leaders, and the leadership of the United Nations, the media, press, their reporters, and others who have and are still censoring awareness for human rights violations in China or working against it, writing code and algorithms that controls reporters, media, and the press's thoughts and actions beyond the normal manipulation they receive from their special interest groups, Operation Mockingbird, producers or friends who may manipulate them, other reporters and their covered content, thus weaponizing the media for Google's development against the media's free will and knowledge. Number 18. Negligence on Google and Facebook's algorithm. Unfairness caused liberals and conservatives to conflict and fight each other beyond their reasonable norm, affecting their thoughts and emotions via their biometric systems, being controlled and enhanced by artificial narrow intelligence systems inside the smartphones and the apps, partially formed by bias and hateful content that created division and undue hate among Americans and people of the world. Number 19. Division caused by misuse and negligence of algorithms in Facebook and Google hindered and delayed the U.S. administration's efforts to pressure China in time to save more people from concentration camps, death, and cremation, in addition to national security concerns that impacts Americans and the world's citizenry. This is not limited to the Trump administration. Rather, it affected the Obama and Bush administrations as well. Google hurt America and China for 2 decades at a geopolitical level. Google is guilty of Article 2, 3, and 4 of the Genocide Convention, in addition to complicity. Number 20. Masking posts and articles by the AI organization meant to bring awareness to human rights atrocities in China on Facebook's platforms. Masking created by Cyrus A. Parsa meant to save people from dangers pertaining to human rights violations interlinked with artificial intelligence. Banning the book AI Trump China. This is the book, quote unquote, AI Trump China and the Weaponization of Robotics with 5G. Unquote. For advertisement and masking posts of people on behalf of the AI organization, masking post of artificial intelligence dangers to humanity book on Facebook's platforms, and masking other posts from the AI organization written by Cyrus A. Parsa. These posts related to China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Iran, big tech, Google, 5G, robotics, drones, and biometrics threats to the enslavement of humanity. So basically, yes, censoring them on Facebook. Releasing the mask recently after coming under pressure and scrutiny. Hiring Chinese who committed espionage and attacked American companies, including the AI organization and Cyrus A. Parsa, as well as his associates and victims of persecution. We're almost to the end, guys. There's 26 of these. Let's see. We were on... Sorry. I was just checking to see. Number 21, writing code and sustaining algorithms that propaganda an extreme amount of pornography, violent pornography, an insinuation of rape and prostitution that denigrates females, young girls, altering humanity's thoughts and family-based concepts of traditional health-based ethics via the biometric systems, hence contributing to rape, sex, and human trafficking and broken families. Number 22, developing code, algorithms, and ecosystems that reprogrammed a generation of people's biometric structure and brain chemistry to be bio-digitally controlled by Google and every other tech industry with similar platforms that operate on varying types of AI, including artificial narrow intelligence. I don't know what that means. We'll have to look into that. 23, developing code, algorithms, and ecosystems that created a secondary digital brain inside the brains of AI scientists to be subservient, controlled, and programmed to create, sustain, promote, and grow Google, Alphabet's, Facebook's, and other tech giants' platforms. Elon Musk has also confirmed the AI organization's findings that humans can have a secondary digital brain formed via their neural networks. Wow, that's insane. 24. Developing code, algorithms, and ecosystems that creates a secondary digital brain inside the brains of all human beings that can prevent the persons from recognizing that they are even being controlled, and bypassing any biological resistance to AI control or human bodies' innate capability to resist the formation of a symbiotic and parasitical relationships with AI software and cybernetic hardware via their rational thinking structure in their brain. 25. Not informing consumers that part of the defendant's goals for AGI and ASP has religious goals that can be dangerous to all humanity, including attempts to retrieve or ask AGI about the inner working of the quote-unquote simulation. What, when, how, and by whom the simulation was formed, and what is outside it. Neuralink, Google, Alphabet, Facebook, Tesla, and DeepMind have not registered as a religious institution, yet they are engaging in religion under the umbrella of science. In fact, they have turned their companies into religious institutions with final aim goals identical to most religions. The defendant and their companies are attempting to treat their technology developments as God. That's insane. Oh my God. The machine will become God, taking all humanity's biometrics data and connecting it to their quantum, robotic, and machine-based AI technology, and upload their digital selves into other bodies, networks, or machines, mimicking the beliefs of a spirit or soul. In fact, Elon Musk stated in an interview that he wants to develop an AI to a point that it could, quote, give him the answers to the simulation, unquote. Elon Musk is agreeable to the risk that AGI and a artificial superintelligence can go rogue, kill off humanity, or be hacked. Yet as smart as he is, he doesn't understand that the computing technology the AGI and the ASI would have would not go beyond the levels of atoms to observe more microscopic particles at its plane. Hence, any answers to his sought questions to simulation is limited, and the endeavor of an AGI or ASI is putting humankind at risk. There is an alternative way to achieve his answers that is 100% safe and does not involve giving the power to the machine or AI. I agree with that, man. I've ranted about that multiple times on how he warns about AI, yet he keeps creating it and saying we need to become one with it. It's like, no, there's other ways besides that. You could probably just stop creating AI. How about that? 26. Defendants have created AI systems that can take in humanity's facial, voice, and other biometric information and decode whether they are resistant to AI, subject to its control, atheist, or have faith. This technology can enable AI or any entity using AI to track, profile, hunt, and kill its targets it deems resistant to its control or resistant to AI. This can be done with drones, machines, robotics, or poison delivering systems such as microbiotic terrorism. There you have it, folks. That is the court case number 19 CV2407 CABAHG, and all of the 26th thesis nailed to the District Court of California. Crazy stuff, dude. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do your own research, definitely. Let me know in the comments if you guys know anything. It gets into everything, though. Human trafficking, organ trafficking, Skynet. Crazy stuff. Quantum computing, 5G. I don't know. Crazy. You all have a good day. I hope this was informative. I know it's not the most exciting podcast episode we've had, but sometimes I know it's a little more boring, but it's good to hear the information and know what's going on. And I haven't seen anyone else report on this, so I was definitely going to. I try to report on stuff that most people aren't, but it's kind of hard to do, But you all have a good day.
We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, opposed to secret oaths, opposed to secret proceedings. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.